copy each.
Very good, I'm very pleased. Okay, Viv, would you like to come up representing All Saints?
Oh, Viv Francis with me.
And Drew Howit, do you want the lectern or do you want to just talk to the camera?
I don't need a lectern.
You don't need a lectern, she's really nice.
It'll be short and sweet. Not because Norman is not worthy of more than a few words, but you certainly covered a lot of the Norman that we know and love. I'm here on behalf of the parish. An apology from Reverend Vivian, who's away on leave. She wanted me to ask, was it the pine trees that have kept you so young? About 25 years ago, Norman answered the call from the parish to accept theological training and become one of our local shared ministry priests. It's non-stipendiary, so all the hours he's given us have been voluntary and unpaid, and we are very grateful. And also, we've had some fantastic sermons over the years, but there's been rosters, there's been committees in the diocese that he's sat on. He has been a major support, both him and Irene. Personally, when I was deaconed, he was part of the team that has been a big support in helping me on my walk. And I also want to thank him for baptising my grandsons and my daughter-in-law, finally marrying my son and my daughter-in-law, getting all that out of the way. But I really want to wish you another many years on your nice new knee while you get about in some more adventures. And on behalf of your 3 ordained colleagues, we'd just like to present you with some flowers. Thank you.
Am I here, Norman?
And on behalf of Norman's other ordained colleagues, I'd just like to support what we've said. And Norman's always been very supportive, very quiet, but we have a problem or you've want to know something, you come to Norman, he's always got the answer. Now, these by our local florist tells me that it's a special bouquet for a male. So I'm wishing you happy years.
Am I supposed to say something?
It's very cunning to get him up. Turn around and say hi, Mary, to the camera.
Hi, Mary. Well, thank you very much for all the kind words you've said about me. I don't know whether I can add anything much to it all. It seems to cover most aspects of my life. I thought perhaps we should say something more about the band, because we come from a family that played in brass bands. Our great-grandfather, William Thomas Richards, was in the band in Kamara. This was about the 1870s and the 1880s. And our grandfather was also in the Kamara band, and when they moved to Hokitika in 1917, he became part of the Hokitika Municipal Band, and he was actually bandmaster of the Hokitika Band in the 1930s. The bandmaster is sort of like a assistant conductor. He acts as a conductor if the conductor's not there, but also responsible for discipline and general administration of the band. So we come from a line of brass band people. And of course we've seen Sarah used to play in the local band here, and Roger did play in the Invercargill band when he was much younger.
There's that baton in the...
Oh, there is a baton in the band hall here, which was our grandfather's actually. Yes.
Very good. Thank you. And it's very good because there's one speech left, which is Drew from the band, who's going to say thank you to Dad on behalf of the band.
conversation about yourself anymore. What's happening there?
Drew, and then we'll cut the cakes. He's very slow.
Thank you very much for asking me to have a few words. It's an honour. So my name is Drew Howit. I represent the Westland District Brass Band, and I'm holding up a piece of music that was one of the tunes we played today. This is a march, Sladeburn, and I was unaware of the deep brass banding roots in your family, Norm. But anyway, I'm going to suggest to people that learning or reading music, or even playing brass music, is almost like learning a different language. It can be very challenging, and much better done when you're younger. If anyone is trying to learn a language and as an adult student, it's difficult. But anyway, you and Irene showed up at the Hokitika Municipal Band, which we were called then, I think, but I don't know what year.
1991, 1992.
Just when our new instruments arrived.
The first play I played at when we opened the present Hokitika Bridge.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember now, it's 1991.
191.
Okay.
It's 1992.
So look, the first point I'd like to make is it's certainly no easy task playing a brass instrument, and the performance you saw today resulted from a lot of commitment. There's weekly rehearsals, travelling to and from the band room, getting music organised, getting music printed, looking after your instrument. It's no easy task. So for you two folk to come along at the stage of life that you did is commendable. We were very fortunate in Norman to have a reliable bass player. In fact, I don't think, I've been in the band for a long time, and I don't recall the other E-flat bass player. So reliability is fantastic. The second part of my very brief talk is the amount of effort that's required when marching. And marching is an integral part of brass banding. So imagine you're holding that thing there, which is heavy. You've got music in front, which you have to read. You have to march in time, and you have to breathe. So it's a difficult thing to do, and I commend you for doing it. And both of you have been marching until very recently. That's me. Westland District Brass wishes you a very happy birthday and a great future. Thank you.